Welcome to another video. I am Gold Raven, and beside me is my cousin Tuffer. You can go check out his Twitter and channel. The link to those will be in the description below. This one is on mini games that you can play with your friends. First of all, the reason why I decided to make this video was because I thought there are a lot of people out there who like to just hang out with their friends. This video is geared towards that type of people. It is also geared towards the type of people who have done everything in the game and they have nothing left to do and they're waiting for new content. While you're killing time, instead of just farming gold, you can play these 4 mini games. I got together with my cousin so that I could make this video, and while I was making it, ran into a whole bunch of people who wanted to play the games with us, which worked out really well because I actually had a lot of fun. So let's get right into it. The first game is called Jump. This is for 2 or more players. The object of the game is to do 3 front flips in a row. There are 5 rounds in the game. Players stand close to each other and start jumping at the same time. Whoever front flips 3 times first gets 1 point. When a person gets a point, everybody stops jumping. Then you all start jumping again until another point is scored. This is how it is continued. At the end of the 5th round, whoever has the most points win. If there just happens to be a tie, then the 2 players who were tied enter sudden death, meaning whoever front flips 3 times first wins the game. The next game is hide and seek. This is for 3 or more players. The object of the game is to find players or to be the last person found, depending on if you're the seeker or the hider. Vote on who's going to be the seeker. Once the seeker is chosen, the seeker goes to a corner of the map and counts to 10. The other players scatter and hide. Whatever you do, do not leave the map. Once the hiders have found a good place to hide, use the bush travel form. Once you are in bush form, you cannot move. The seeker will then try to find you. As a seeker, your goal is to find everyone. If you're a hider, you want to be the last person found, or at least not the first person found. The round ends when the seeker has found everyone or has given up. The player who was found first is the new seeker for the next round. The next minigame is Infected for 3 or more players. The object of the game is to not get infected, or if you are the infected, is to infect everybody. Now this is similar to Tag, but with a zombie twist. You vote on who will be the infected player. The goal of the infected player is to infect every other player. The goal of the survivors is to not become infected. Once the infected player says go, the survivors scatter, with the infected trying to touch them. If the infected does come in contact with a survivor, the survivor becomes infected too. The more infected there are, the harder the game becomes to survive. Oh, and using travel forms is not allowed. The game ends when everyone has been infected or the infected give up. The last minigame is one I made up myself based on a game that I used to play years ago at camp. It's called Catacombs. This is for 5 or more players. You can do it with less, but it's a lot more fun. The more people you have playing, the funner it is. The object of the game is to stay out of prison. The recommended map for this would be Babylon. This is a great map to play this game. First, the players need to vote on which person is going to be the stalker, and another player has to be voted on for the guard. Once the stalker and the guard have been chosen, the rest of the players are the runaways. If you are playing in Babylon, the Dricken Pen is the prison. If you are playing on a different map, players vote on where the prison will be. The job of the stalker is to capture all of the runaways. The guard's job is to guard the runaways once they are in prison. But the guard can assist the stalker in catching the runaways. However, if he has prisoners, he may not want to do that. He'll probably want to stick close to the prison. Because the trick is, if you are a runaway that has not been caught, you can try to sneak to the prison to rescue your friends, which means getting into the prison to tag them, because you have to come in contact with them, which is risky with the guard being close by. In this game mode, you cannot use travel forms. The game ends when everyone has been caught. If there are too many runaways, the stalker can recruit a helper if he really needs to. I had a lot of fun with this game. At one point I was sneaking out back of the pet shop, sneaking around to the prison where I could try to tag one of the prisoners, and another runaway showed up behind me, which completely freaked me out because I thought he was the guard. But there you go, guys. Those are some mini games that you can play with your friends, and I'm telling you right now, I had a lot of fun playing these games. It was a blast. I'd like to give a shout out to everyone who helped me with this video, and I hope all you guys enjoyed watching. If you want to check out my Twitter, the link to that is in the description below. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.